Okay, so a couple people had asked me to show them how I empty out for timber framing, how I take this piece out. Now, I use a lot of modern tools. I'm not the guy in here with a handsaw just sort of cutting away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty this out using a combination of modern tools and some old chisels and things. But basically, I just use what's easiest for me. Now, I'm half lapping this, so I'm taking out half of this board. But then on the inside, I'm taking out about a ½ inch because I like my collar tie to sit in there a little bit so that it collects all the weight instead of pushing. So I'm going to take off a ½ inch off this side, and then I'm taking out 2 inches on this side. Same on the other side too, but I'm going to do this one for you just to show you how I empty it out. And it's really simple using the tools I've got. So basically I start with a circular saw, and I want to just cut as perfect as I can along that cut line so that it fits really snug. So one slow cut, cutting with precision. Same with this side. I'm going to try to do it from here, although if I wasn't filming, I'd come to your side and do it. Now, what I'm going to do is just make a bunch of cuts through there to kind of separate this into a bunch of little pieces. Should be good enough. All my stuff started falling. Let me get my hammer. Alright, so now basically I just break these pieces out. The best I can. They're not going to break down too far. They're going to break at that cut line. And I got lucky on this one. There's no knots or anything. If there was knots, it's a little bit more difficult. Now, actually that's about good enough. I could come through here with a chisel and knock the rest of these out a little bit. Now, if you wanted to, you could just clean that out with a chisel, but I actually like using my little electric chainsaw. I have a dog at my feet here, so I gotta watch I don't step on the dog at the same time. So what I like to do is just use this little chainsaw and go through there and kind of use it like a big sander. And I'm gonna have to come to the other side. I can't. I got the camera and everything in the way. Now I'd break that loose if I had the. I can get it from right here. Basically, I'm just trying to take all those little lines and get right down to those lines. really good. That's a nice cut. I really don't see. Yeah, that's good. That collar tie should fit in there nice. Now I can't slide it in yet because I got to cut the other side as well. But anyway, that's the gist of how I make that cut. Same thing on this side. I'll turn it up on its side, unclamp it, clamp it back down, and then cut just that 1/2 inch out of this side so that I create that. I'll show you on the one I've already got cut. So on this one, this is the exact same side. This is the cut we just made, and then this is the edge where the bottom of this collar tie will sit against this, and it'll collect all the weight. Now, I'm building a tiny cabin. This is overkill. This thing could be this thick and hold the weight of that roof. But I'm going to be tearing it apart and taking it camping and tearing it apart and putting it back together. The beefier trusses will hold up better for the long haul, so that's why I'm doing it.